Well, hello everyone. Today I will be flying, like we're watching right here, San Juan to Santo Domingo. We are here out of actually flying UPS delivery today out of the UPS ramp in San Juan, and we're gonna be flying to, like I say, Santo Domingo with the Airbus A300 freighter. So let's get started right here. We already got the information that we need in the tablet. Let's start proceeding to the weight and balance. Get something load here. I will try to import some payload from Simbridge. Alright. Let me double check that we have the correct amount of fuel. Yep, almost 25,000 pounds of fuel right there. There we go. We got the fuel, so we are waiting 5 minutes approximately for the fuel to load. I can just go ahead and hit finish and we can be done. But let's start working on the plane for the flight. I'm gonna put some cabin lights on right here. Alright, going back to the FMS, let's start working on the route that we need to hit. Let me see if I got some setups right here. I do have setups for the camera. Let's see. Oops. There we go. Alright, we got it. Alright, let's import the Simbridge route. We have it right there. Flying San Juan to Santo Domingo. Tango Juliet Sierra Juliet to Mike Delta Sierra Delta. Our flight today is UPS 351. And we're gonna be using 85 right here. Alright. Let's wait for those numbers to load up there. So leaving San Juan, we're gonna be using not a SID right now. So we're gonna be taking off out of San Juan. Then we're gonna try to make a heading of 355. Then we're gonna intercept, which is Route 2 Boca intersection, and we're gonna continue there to fly to Borinquen, PQN. After Borinquen, we're gonna be using Antex as a transition there, and then we're gonna be on our way to Santo Domingo. All right. Check here around. That's good. Not SID, but we're gonna be taking off out of runway 8. San Juan Boca. We got it right there. Alright, so for this I need to get my loads in the tablet. Let's go back to the tablet right here. Let's actually hit finish, so we already load on fuel there. Alright. Let's get those numbers right here. Almost 24.9 on the FMS. Block fuel. We got it right there. And we got our numbers for our zero fuel weight and our takeoff weights too. So that's right there, nice. It says that we're gonna be flying at flight level 280. Let me just confirm that information right here. Okay. Let's make it flight level 240. Let's make it flight level 240. There we go. So we got information adjusted, flight level 240. Now we're gonna start putting our takeoff data. Performance. We synchronize information from the weather, from the meter at San Juan, and this is the information that we got. The weights that we have of the plane. So we're gonna use flap 15, slats 15 right there. So we are set flap 15, slats 15. Air conditioning on, anti-ice off. We don't need that right here. And force toga off. Let's calculate that. There we go. So we got a flex temperature of 63 degrees, 154, 163. So B1, 154, and rotate 163. There we go. And then our flex temperature, we're gonna put it just right here where it says flex 2. Okay, so let's continue checking the plane. We got our bleed on. Bleed is on. Let's try our beacon line. This is on. All right. We got the transponder on, so we don't forget in that case right there. And let's double check the information here. There we go, align IRS. So we got our FMS working and all of our navigation data working. So it looks like that's working right there. Let's start closing all the doors so we can get a pushback out of San Juan. Ground equipment. Close all doors. And let's get these going out of here. Let's take a look outside. Alright. Let's start pushing back. We're gonna turn parking brake off. Oops. Right there, parking brake off. And let's start pushing back. Gross weight, everything, we have it right there. We got our fuel. Just double checking that before we start pushing back. Alright, let's start pushing back. And while we push back, actually, I wanted to lower some sounds. Looks like it's very loud outside. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. Nope, it's not right here. Oops, come on. There we go. Settings, I think it's right here. There we go. Outside engines. Lower it a little bit there. Alright, let's go back to the pushback. Looks like we didn't push back. Well, looks like he's having issues right there. Alright, let's wait for that. In the meantime, I will start turning on the engines. Let's get these signs on just in case if we have somebody jump sitting in the back. Alright. Sorry. There we go. We got our packs off automatically, and then we will start. Let's do engine number 1 right now. Starting engine 1. Looks like, there we go. We are pushing back. Monitoring that engine number 1. There we go. Let's start putting some fuel in it. Right, at the same time, I will try to start going on turning to the right side. There we go. Let's hit stop right here. Oh, come on, stop. Stop. Nope, stop. There we go. We stopped right there. That was supposed to stop earlier. Let's go back here and turn on engine number 2. Alright, let's get some fuel on that engine number 2 right there. Alright, we're turning on that engine. Remember the flex temperature, so we're gonna put it right here. Flex to 63 degrees. I think it was 63. I will double check that information. Yes, 63 degrees on the flex temperature. And now let's start turning on some of these jaw dampers on, pitch stream, maximum speed. Yeah, let's start doing those things right now. In the meantime, engines are gonna be constant in flight for the takeoff. We got our packs back, so we get some air conditioning, and now we'll start turning on the trims right here. Jaw dumper, ATL on. There we go. We got our flaps right there. Alright, so that's good so far. Let's get our weather radar on. Alright, so everything is on. I'm gonna start turning off the APU off right here. Let's turn off the bleeds right there from the APU. So now we are using the bleeds from the engines and the packs for our air conditioning right there. Alright, let me switch seats because I want to double check the other side. Right, you just want to confirm the overhead panel. Make sure everything is good right here on the top before we start taxing. Right, left side, everything is good right here. Left middle, right. Our systems are working in the center panel. Our fuel is good. All right. Right side, center right here, it's good. Alright, and the right side all the way down, that's good. Alright. Let's go back to the pilot side. Alright, runway lights on, taxi light on. And we got parking brake off. And we're gonna start pushing and start taxiing to runway 8. In the meantime, let's start putting our altitude of 11,000 feet right here. All right. And we want to maintain about 183 knots on the takeoff. Oops, too far. Let's see from the outside. All right, that's good. All right, we're gonna take this left right here. So we're gonna take taxiway hotel, then we're gonna take Bravo and Sierra. Taxiing down taxiway hotel, then we're gonna take the Bravo taxiway and Sierra to there we go. Continuing taxing. Double checking that we don't have forgot anything. Let's get our heading here that we were estimating. Heading 355 leaving San Juan in the A300s. Alright, looks like we're going good. Heading 355, the speed that we want to maintain after departure. And the takeoff, alright, let's try to put the lights out. They're off, but they're gonna be out. And we'll turn on wing lights so we can prepare for departure. Right, we're gonna take this right, which is the Bravo taxiway or the Bravo bridge. And we're gonna take off out of here Sierra 2 on the left side. So we're gonna bring the lights on. There is no messages right there. We're gonna take off using flex temperature of 63 degrees, 97.7% of the engine thrust. We're entering runway 8 out of San Juan, leaving to Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. Looks like a little bit of crosswind there, but very good for that. All right, let's take off. %, and flex temperature. Speed is going live. Right there. Almost 100. We're looking for 164. There we go, 164 almost. Come on. Right there. All right. Gear's gone up. And we start making our left turn right here. Outside view. We're doing a good climb right here. Let's engage the autopilot. Autopilot on. Navigation on. Profile climb on. We're gonna go back here. And let's say we're gonna go back to, we're saying Boca. Back to Boca. Back to Boca. There we go. Right, flaps up. Look at San Juan right there. We're looking at Isla Grande Airport right there, where I used to take some of my flight lessons, my first couple flight hours out of that airport. Isla Grande Airport out of the old San Juan. All right. 6,000 feet. Checking everything is correct right here. All right, direct bulkhead below. We're climbing. All right, let's start going to 24,000 feet, which is our cruising altitude today. So at 10,000 feet, I'm gonna start turning off the wing lights and landing lights off, runway lights off. I'm gonna start putting all that 10,000 feet. Right, 10,000 feet. We hit the 10,000 feet right there. Taxi lights off. Landing lights off, wing lights off, runway lights off. Alright. We can leave our ignition on off. We don't need it no more unless something happens. We're continuing climbing for 24,000 feet. Alright, we are in a good route right there. Continue climbing to flight level 240. We're 16 miles out of Boca on Route 2, and we're gonna intersect Borinquen, which we're gonna see it all the way down there on the corner, just straight ahead of us. So since I put the constant index 85, we're gonna be flying very, very fast, and that's why we are here almost on the red arc, just because we wanted to make a quick flight, deliver some packages back into Dominican Republic. Monitoring here the engines, seems they're doing fine. Let's start preparing our arrival into Santo Domingo. So what I'm gonna be doing right here after Gazul, I'm gonna be using the looks like ILS for runway 17, but out of Bilsa. Let me see if I can pull it out right here somehow. I haven't set up this before. Let me see if I can try to do that. Alright, at flight level 180, we turn our altimeter to standby mode. We're here almost at Borinquen. If you see this corner right here in front of us, that's Aguadilla, Borinquen, BQN. And after that, we're gonna be hitting Antex. Alright. Alright. Then we're gonna put altimeter 2992, which is the standard altimeter to fly in the United States. Let's try to see if this synchronized right here. Oh, come on. I thought this already synchronized, already worked. Let's wait there. Looks like it doesn't want to come on, so we gotta trial that later. Anyways, I got it right here in my Navigraph charts, which is the one that I'm using. I import the information that I have from SimBrief to the Navigraph charts, and that's how I plan my trips. Alright, almost in BQN right now. We don't have strong winds so far. We're doing a ground speed of 430 knots right there. So once we pass a little bit after Antics, we have our top-up descent. And then we're gonna start descending to our approaching Santo Domingo. This is a very quick flight if you are new into the A320, A300s, or just any airliners that you want to fly like a short route. You can do this route right here. If you like the Caribbean, you can just take off out of San Juan, simply fly to Santo Domingo. You can also fly to like a short flight to St. Thomas, St. Martin. You can do one of those flights in the sim, and you will enjoy it. It's just pretty short flight, almost 45 minutes to an hour and 30 minutes, and you will be making it to your destination. Get some practice there. So right now my plan is to be at Vilsa at about 5,000 feet. Let me start putting that information right here. So I'm gonna look out for the approach right here. ILS 17. I'm not gonna use a star right now. I'm just gonna fly direct to Gosu. So if I was gonna do an RNAV, I would just choose the star for Gosu 2G. But right now I'm just gonna use the ILS 17 via Vilsa transition. And there we have it. So gonna eliminate this information from here. Let's see if we can get it fixed, because I'm not gonna be flying to CDO. There we go. So I want to mark bills passing 5,000 feet. Oh, let's see what happened right there. Airspeed out, just because we are changing things. Let's lower our X speed to 310. There we go. We are good on that now. Let's activate profile again, see if that worked. There we go. It's working good. Back to Bilsa before we forgot. Bilsa, 5,000 feet. Let's do 5,000 Bilsa. Oh, let's try 200 knots and 5,000 for Bilsa. Let's see if we can get that done. Alright, let's try to follow that procedure and see if we can get it at the altitude that we want. So I'm just gonna check right now the charts for the ILS for Santo Domingo. Looks like our decision height will be 260 feet. Let's put it right here. Decision height, mark it right there, 260. So for our approach, I will do flaps 30, I'm sorry, 30 and 40. Gonna go back to that in a second. Let's put in a program right here, Santo Domingo, MDSD, and it's runway 17 that we're gonna be landing right there. Alright, let's leave it right here. Check our performance. Alright, so this is Dominican Republic right here. We are almost passing Punta Cana. That right there in the front, almost in the nose of the 300. It's Punta Cana Airport down there with the beautiful beaches and everything, looking nice. Alright, so we are in the entering territory of Santo Domingo. Alright, so we are nearing our approach. We can say that we are almost there. If you're new here, what are we doing today? It's flying the A300 from San Juan International Airport in Puerto Rico to Santo Domingo. It's a very short flight. I just wanted to try out the new update that iniBuilds had it. So before this flight, I just updated my aircraft, and we're watching how it's doing, how it's behaving. And I gotta say, I love this plane. Like I mentioned earlier in another of my streams, that I own this version for X-Plane 11. It was really good too. So I enjoyed that right here. I love the sounds. I love how the aircraft behaves. It's really good. I can't complain so far. It's a good plane. If you wanna go and get a good plane to be doing the study level things, the A300 is one of them. So right now I'm gonna start putting on in advance my final approach altitude here for when I start doing my approach into Santo Domingo, so I don't leave things for the last minute. We are almost passing Gozul right now. That's our entry point into the approach. Look at that. This is a really nice plane. I just love how it feels. The views of Santo Domingo is looking really good. Let me see if we can watch the La Romana from here. There's another airport. Oh, it's very cloudy. I don't think we can see it. Let me go outside view. No, I don't think we're gonna be able to see La Romana airport from here. It's too cloudy down. Alright, I will start pressing the profile descent right there. Whenever we cross that checkpoint there, we're gonna be descending. And I just believe that we're gonna be using the speed brakes because we're flying fast. So we gotta be putting probably 50% of the airspeed brakes to see we are gonna be maintaining the speed and a good descent rate. And hi Bob, yes, I'm using the newer version that came out today. Yes, this is the newer version. Like I said earlier, I just updated the plane in the ini managers, and I am just using it right now. I think it's running really good. I haven't found any issues so far. I like it. Yeah, it's in any manager. You just have to go to, let me see if I remember right here. I think you have to go to my products, something like that, and just update your version if you have it right there. So for some reason, I'm not being able to manage my profile descent right here. I think it's because of the route that I modify it, but there we go. I think we got it right now. Profile descent on. You can see it right here on the PFD. There we go, everything is aligning good. I'm gonna hit program. So looks like we are a little bit high. We are 3,100 feet above our descent path. So I'm gonna start putting on brakes so we can hit a higher angle of descent and not going over speed. Yeah, you're welcome, Bob. No problem. I got a feeling this is gonna hit my overspeed and I don't wanna do that. Alright, once we pass the 18,000 feet, I'm gonna go back to my altimeter here in Santo Domingo. Just gonna double check the information of the weather. All right. Looks like they are using 1016 for the altimeter. Let's adjust it right here, which is 3001. I'm still almost 310 feet above my glide path. There we go. I'm getting the glide path right there. If you see it, it says right here on magenta color V deviation. So I'm just trying to maintain like a program descending into the airport. I'm not using flight level change or just vertical speed. I'm just using the computer of the A300 to descend. Let's go back to the approach plate that I'm using. Let me see if I can put an intersection right there. SD351. Auto brakes out. We gotta fix that right there. I don't know what happened. Yes, so if you want to use the vertical speed, you can do it. I'm not using it right now because I wanted to try the profile descent for me. But yes, you can use the vertical speed, it works, and also level change, it works. If we want to do a level change, let's say 250 knots into 5,000 feet, yeah, I will do it. So I want to go direct Bolam right now. Bolam right here. Direct. There we go. Speed breaks out because we want to hit 250 knots. Again, we are a little bit above our descent path. Hit program. Yep. Want to put ILS right here. ILS right there. Well, our ILS frequency, it's 8.9. There we go. And I still believe we are a little bit too high. Yeah, we are definitely too high. So what I'm gonna be using is the heading box. I'm gonna be moving out heading select right there. Let's do 340 or 350. I wanna use 250 knots descending, and then I will do level change right here. I knew something was not gonna be good in that approach when I changed it earlier. I just had a feeling about it. So right here I activated level change, 250 knots to 5,000 feet. Now I want to try to go, let's do heading 010. Alright, so we are reaching 10,000, below 10,000 feet. So I'm gonna activate my landing lights out because we're gonna be landing. Runway lights out. And I'm gonna leave my wing lights and nose lights whenever I am close to landing. Right, I think I can go direct Bolam right now. Let's put direct Bolam. Navigation. I want to be at Bolam at 3,000 feet. Gonna bring my speed brakes up. Alright, we're gonna go now direct. Kibro. There we go. Direct Kibro. And since we are almost in the approach, I want to be at 220 knots. Reducing our speed so we are not too fast for the approach. Yes, I will arm my spoilers in a second. Alright, here. Let's start getting our flaps out. There we go. Flaps out. We got our altitude glide slope right there. We are waiting for our localizer, but we can start hitting the approach mode, which is land right there. Approach mode, we can engage the autopilot number 2. And I'm gonna turn on taxiway lights, wing lights. Getting ready to land. (180 knots). I see the airport. I have the airport inside, and I also have the runway inside. All right. My gears are gonna be going down. Here we go. For some reason it didn't continue my glide slope path right there, but it's okay. We're gonna put more flaps. We're gonna deactivate the autopilot. It's okay. I'm gonna set my landing speed. And I have auto brakes arm on low. Spoilers arm. I will get my ignition on constant just in case we have an engine failure. It will automatically turn on. Yep, this is gonna sound because of the altitude and the speed that we are going. Alright, and we landed right there. Alright, reverse out. Auto brakes off, spoilers down. Flaps out. All the way up. Alright, welcome to Santo Domingo. We made it right here. Let's taxi back to our apron. We're gonna take this right. Alright. Nose light on taxiway. Landing lights off. Wing lights off. Runway lights, I will turn it off and I'm not gonna need it right now. I can start bringing up the APU so whenever I park I'm ready. Ignition off. And we are taxiing to our apron. There we go. Going to the center line. I was watching here the charts. Looks like we're gonna take Charlie, which is not this one. It's the next taxiway. Charlie into the cargo area. APU coming on. It was a nice landing. I did came a little bit high on the approach, and I have to adjust there. I know it was gonna be too high for the glide path that I was getting, but I wanted to try it out to see if it went through. It was good. It was not bad at all. It wasn't that hard. It was good. All right, and then we take this right. We have our APU available. Taxiway lights off. I can start powering off one engine. And right there we got it. Let's start shutting down the plane. I can break off. Second engine off. I can start turning on the beacon light off, air conditioning on so we don't get too hot in here. Ground equipment. Getting our door open, cargo door open, forward cargo, after and bulk. Get shocks, stairs, EPU, luggage card, and fuel card. And then we got it. That's the A300 with the newer version of iniBuilds right there. I love it. I like it. It's really good. I gotta keep practicing that. And we can do another video later. I would just wish you guys have a great day for today. Have a great weekend. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and just hit the like button right there. It will help us out to keep moving on. And that's gonna be it for now, guys. Thank you.